Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning on the morning of my mother's birthday. We have an ex-FBI agent running for county commission, a below-deck star blasts plea offer, a Walmart in northern St. Johns County is expanding, and Florida is now at risk thanks to new invasive termites. Great. Thanks. We'll get to all that more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and doing things the right way. For 75 years, generations of drivers have relied on Bozard for quality vehicles and honest service. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy Guarantee, Bozard makes car buying truly effortless. That's the Bozard difference. Their award-winning, state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the prestigious Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln delivers hometown service with national-level excellence. You'll find friendly faces, great pricing, and a better buying experience just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We've got Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sunny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube and Rumble and download our app from the Apple App Store. And check out the merch shop. There's always fun merch in there for you to buy. And good morning, Blake. How you doing?
Hey, happy Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. You've got a jumper behind you.
Yes, indeed.
Nice. Do you think that one padded his business?
We're not here to judge.
Just appreciate the art of ski jumping.
Indeed.
All right. How you doing today?
I am doing well. I was concerned I was going to be a little bit late this morning. The dog sitting is not as fun as it once was. So it's
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got some rambunctious pooches you're taking care of?
Yes. I could definitely say Chili is Rebecca's dog.
She missing her mommy.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
Do you have a question of the day?
Oh, question of the day. Oh, what's one piece of technology that you used to question but now really love?
Oh, one piece of technology I used to question, but now I really love. Probably touch screens in cars. I mean, I still think they're kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So the reason I think they're dumb is that it helps when you're driving to be able to feel for the button you want. Like you can learn the button placement, like third button is the AC or whatever. Like you can learn that, but on a touchscreen you have to pay more attention. And so it's kind of my argument with iPhones being more dangerous than the old Blackberries, even though you had to like push a button 3 times to get the letter you wanted. When you were texting, you could do that without looking at it because you could learn the placement of all the buttons on the keypad. So I miss buttons. I miss buttons in this world, and all the touch screens drive me kind of crazy.
Yeah. And yeah, but plus those touchscreens on the cars, sure, cars like car manufacturers want you to pay attention to the road, and that's why they have like the hands-free stuff now. But like now all of a sudden we have a bunch of touchscreens now. Feel free to use it. You can now watch YouTube on your dashboard in some of your Teslas. So
Yeah.
go ahead, I guess. So
Do you want me to pay attention or not? Getting some mixed signals.
True enough. So mine's actually Apple Watches.
Okay.
And which I love now because I realize that it's kind of useful. I wasn't like a huge fan of like digital digital watches. Like I wasn't really like a huge watch guy until I got like my first Fitbit. Then I was like, this is actually pretty good. Then actually my dad gifted me his old. This is my dad's old Apple Watch, so I've been using it now for like 3 years now. So
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it.
Right on. The Apple Watch reminds me, did you ever hear of or watch Dick Tracy?
No.
So Dick Tracy had a comms device, and he's like, I don't even know, what is it? Was he in the 20s or the 30s or 40s, Dick Tracy? But he had like super high-tech spy technology, and he could talk into his watch. And so my brother and I would pretend to do that when we were kids. The Dick Tracy movie came out. It's terrible. Had Warren Beatty and Madonna. And but we saw it, and we were kids, and so we thought it was cool. And so now with the Apple Watch, I feel like Dick Tracy when I'm talking to my husband through my watch. So yeah, I kind of agree on the Apple Watch too. Too many touch screens though. Lots of touch screens.
You want your?
I want my buttons back.
They actually do have adapters now, like where you get like aftermarket adapters to actually plug in to the bottom of your phone to make it look like a BlackBerry again.
That's funny. I like the they're expensive, so I haven't gotten it yet. But for like your phone or your iPad, and it's the old school typewriter keyboard. Once I can spend $150 on a keyboard, maybe I'll get it. But I like the indexing of buttons, and I like the satisfying press down and the click. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I have sensory issues. I don't know.
So on those adapters, do they also have like the pushback as well? So you have to
wish.
scroll and push.
Man, I had to. You never had to use a typewriter, did you?
No.
So the first half, I kind of straddle that generation as one of the first 2 years of millennial, where I spent my first half of my education without computers, and then it was really only the last 6 to 4 years that computers were a big thing. And so for the first few years, I had to write book reports or science papers or whatever. I had to do it on a typewriter. And there was something very satisfying about you're typing out that paper and you're annoyed that you even have to do it, and you just work it and it just back in the beginning. It's satisfying about that. There's like something satisfying about slamming a phone down. If you're ever annoyed and frustrated on a phone call and just being able to slam that phone down, so much more satisfying than end call. So lame.
Yeah.
I like mechanical things just for the ability to take out some aggression.
You can still smash your phone on the ground.
But that's expensive.
Yes, that's it. That's a problem.
If you slammed a phone down at the right, like a real phone, not a cordless phone, if you slammed a phone down at the right pressure, then it would ring a little bit. It was like you would slam that thing down at the carnival where you hit with the mallet, you hit the plate with the mallet, and you hit the bell. Kind of felt like that. But yeah, I miss mechanical things that actually function properly and weren't subject to software updates. I'm old-ish. All right, now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
It is sunny but cold.
Sunny but cold. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's hidden gems. Bin 39, located inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street, with over 95 boutique wines, including 50 rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. Bin 39 is perfect for a date night or unwinding after work. Enjoy wines by the glass or the bottle in a peaceful courtyard setting with live music adding to the atmosphere. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop in and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. And by I'm old, sort of, I mean in relation to Blake, because he doesn't understand any of the references I'm giving him. All right, buckle up, baby. So hit the Blake traffic report.
Traffic's moving all right. Still got a little bit of fog at mile marker 298 this morning. So it looks like the fog is still moving south. But other than that, everything's looking clear on I-95 this morning.
Feels like the foggier it is, the more cars are out on the road.
It is.
All right, that hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard the Old Town Trolley and explore over 500 years of St. Augustine history in the most fun and flexible way possible. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and more than 100 points of interest, including the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Potter's Wax Museum. Enjoy open-air views all day, hop-on, hop-off access, plus free parking at the old jail and welcome centers with your ticket. When the sun goes down, experience the city's spooky side with the Ghost and Gravestones tour. Locals ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. All right, moving into the news. Ex-FBI agent and former college football player announces run against Sarah Arnold for the St. Johns County Commission seat. A new challenger has entered the race for the St. Johns County Commission. I'm going to try so hard at this last name. I've practiced it so many times. Martin Pizimuka, a former FBI agent and college football player, has filed to run for District 2 seat on the St. Johns County Commission, setting up a contest against incumbent Commissioner Sarah Arnold. In announcing his candidacy, Pizimuka pointed to his background in federal law enforcement, business ownership, and family life as the foundation of his campaign. He said his priorities include protecting quality of life and helping local businesses thrive. Pizimuka's resume includes work as an FBI agent specializing in white-collar crime, as well as service as a federal air marshal. Originally from New Jersey and of Ukrainian descent, he also played defensive line at Rutgers University. He holds a bachelor's degree in economics and a master's degree in business administration, and describes himself as an America First fiscal conservative. In his statement, Pizimuka highlighted concerns about rapid growth in St. Johns County, citing congested roads and overcrowded schools as consequences of development moving too quickly. He also signaled alignment with Commissioners Ann Taylor and Krista Joseph, praising their efforts to slow growth and hold developers accountable, saying he hopes to join them on the board. Not the whole board, just them. Pizimuka says he plans to further outline his platform and engage with residents as the campaign moves forward. All right. It's everybody's favorite. Someone from New Jersey coming down to run for elected office to tell St. Johns County how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's favorite.
It is so popular right now to come from New Jersey to run for St. Johns County City Commission.
Do we know how long he's been here?
I haven't heard specifically about how long he's been in St. Johns County. So, but he does have his main endorsers though. So they're going to be pushing hard for him when it comes to campaign season later this year.
Right on. I mean, I hope he's doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah,
and
hope so. May
the best person for St. Johns County win.
Yeah, but let's just hope he understands that there's a possibility of growth by litigation, and so because that seems to be the big trend right now, because even though the commission does vote down a lot of stuff, but also some of those vote downs are then to end up in magistrate judges and courts and they get approved again. So we're seeing like growth by litigation, not necessarily by growth by commission votes. So
yeah, because as your dad is frequently reminding us, property rights are a thing. Mm-hmm. And so it feels a little, I'm not talking about Pizimuka and his run. I'm just, the elections for county commission have been slow growth, stop growth, too much growth. And I agree. I want the growth to slow down, but property rights are in fact a thing. And we can elect people who will vote no on everything. And then our county will get sued. And then we'll spend a ton of money in legal fees. And then we'll spend an absolute fortune, probably raising our taxes so that the courts say, yes, it can be developed anyway. So understanding, as you point out, that there can be growth through litigation, and a lot of this was approved 10, 20 years ago, and we're just now seeing the lots getting cleared for them, and a lot of these resulted from court fights. I mean, there's only so much you can do to stop a property, a parcel of land from getting developed outside of buying it yourself.
Yeah,
and just not developing it.
Yeah, and plus most of the growth by litigation's more residential than it is commercial, and plus now, like with property tax cuts possibly this year, we could possibly, like the county won't see the money that comes from the new developments that keep popping up because of the property tax exemptions.
Yeah.
So
It's more nuanced than the campaign slogans give it credit for, and it feels disingenuous to just be like, elect me and I'll stop development and growth. It just reminds me of Mandami up in New York, and honestly, all of those elections bring to mind a high school student body president saying vote for me and you won't have homework and we'll have ice cream every day for lunch. It's like, you can't make that happen.
No.
You can say it and people might elect you because you promised it, but it's not working out well for Mandami up in New York.
Yeah. And plus also, you in campaign promises you have to be a lot more simpler. Slow the goes much more easier to put on a bumper sticker than basically the whole paragraph from ChatGPT onto one bumper sticker.
Yeah. So it's not as nuanced as, if you just vote the right set of people in, then St. Augustine will turn back to old Florida. It's more complicated than that.
It is.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see how this campaign runs out.
Best of luck.
And like I said, I hope that he's running for the right reasons, and I hope that the best person wins.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Below Deck star Sandy Yon blasts plea offer in $18 million Nocte home fraud case. Quote, deeply insulting. A reality television star is speaking out forcefully against a proposed plea deal in a major fraud case centered in St. Johns County. Sandy Yon, best known as a longtime captain at Bravo's Below Deck, says she is outraged by the initial plea offer made to a local builder accused of defrauding her and dozens of others. According to court records, Spencer Calvert is facing dozens of felony charges for allegedly stealing about $18 million from 13 victims. Prosecutors say Calvert took large sums of money from homeowners in Nocte's Vista at 20 Mile neighborhood to build houses that were never constructed. Yon and her wife Leah are among the alleged victims. She told The Citizen that an early restitution proposal, roughly $150,000 to be split among all victims, along with a sentence of about 2 years in prison, is unacceptable. Yon called the offer deeply insulting, saying it minimizes the harm done to families who lost everything. She said she and her wife spent their entire life savings, about $1.6 million, on a home Calvert never built, adding that the damage went far beyond finances. She said marriages ended, families were financially ruined, and some contractors tied to the projects lost their businesses entirely, with reports of severe stress and depression. Spokesperson for the state's attorney's office for Florida's 7th Judicial Circuit said the plea negotiations are ongoing and details cannot be discussed publicly, but emphasized that restitution for victims remains a top priority. Calvert is scheduled to appear in St. Johns County Court on February 11th when he could accept a plea deal. Several alleged victims plan to attend that hearing. Prosecutors allege Calvert funneled clients through his company, the Pineapple Corporation, and spent more than $730,000 on personal luxuries, including high-end dining, Jaguars tickets, and private flights. How nice for him. Calvert has claimed pandemic-related labor and supply chain issues crippled his business and that he intended to repay homeowners. I swear. Yon says she wants the case to go to trial, so the full scope of the alleged fraud is made public, adding that anything less sends the wrong message to victims. This is horrible.
Yeah.
It infuriates me when people promise a service and take someone's money and then never intended. I mean, if you're buying Jaguars tickets and private flights, I don't think you intended to build those houses.
Yeah, I don't think so as well. But I definitely do believe that other families are definitely fortunate that Captain Saint Eon's a part of this as well, because with her star power, like being on a reality TV, beyond a reality TV show, with her name being associated with it,
She can definitely bring a spotlight.
there's definitely a spotlight too, because her name's on in the headline of St. John Citizen article. So because since now people can understand the situation that's going on in Nocatee, so because otherwise this wouldn't be a story.
Absolutely.
And possibly no other people would have been mad about the plea deal that was issued to Cuthbert.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, attention. What is it? The rusty wheel gets the grease, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Having a certain amount of celebrity and being able to shine a spotlight on this case and bring more attention and garner more outrage online or in the press, that's definitely going to help these homeowners to get a more fair plea deal. If a plea deal is brought out, it sounds like they don't even want a plea deal. They want all of the nitty gritty to play out in court. And I mean, with a guy like this, I imagine there's no money left, and I imagine there's very few resources that they could even sell to try and recover funds.
Yeah,
it's heartbreaking to hear people's nest egg, people's life savings is gone just because one guy's a dirtbag, and that sucks.
yeah,
That's heartbreaking.
That's awful.
All right, so I hope this case plays out in a way that the homeowners feel satisfied, or potential homeowners feel satisfied about the end result. But I'm sorry. Yeah. All right, Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Sunoco on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.69. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard's at $2.79. Shell at 146 King Street's at $2.79. Owens on South Ponce is $2.83. Sunoco on South Ponce is $2.97. Gate at Mizell Road's at $2.99. Gate at US 1 North is $2.99. Circle K on 207 is $2.99. Circle K on US 1 North is $2.99. Mobile and Circle K on South Ponce de Leon Boulevard is also $2.99. Seems like the number of the day. What was it at? I was at Buc-ee's yesterday. Was it $2.59 at Buc-ee's?
Yeah. I think it was $2.59 as well. I went to Costco as well. It was also $2.59. So
right on. All right, that Gas Buddy Gas Report brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. When the unexpected happens, turn to the name St. Augustine Trust. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and back home. They handle everything from paperwork to release with professionalism, discretion, and zero judgment. When every minute counts, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. We've got live music today. We've got Nathan Allen at Milltop Tavern at noon. Shyla Nelson is at Tradewinds at 1 o'clock. Mark Hart is at Tradewinds at 5 o'clock. Joe Targrove is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5:30. Jeremy Weinglass is at Michael's at 6 o'clock. Smokin' Joe Showers at Ann O'Malley's at 6 o'clock. Matt Wilson and Aaron DeSicchio is at Cortesi's at 7 o'clock. And Crystal Bowersox at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock. That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home and property, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. Specializing in residential and multifamily roofing, Fidus delivers expert shingle roof solutions, metal roof installations, and quality paperwork built to handle Florida's toughest weather. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, their work is backed by top-tier materials and trusted warranties. From emergency repairs to full replacements, Fidus gets it done. Call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. Did that say they do pavers? I think it did. All right, we've got tapping into the trends with the good Troy. And as promised, we've got Batmobile. Because why not? So there was a story that hit motorbiscuit.com, which, all right. Evidently, Warner Brothers is looking to sell 10 functional Batmobile tumblers if you have Bruce Wayne style money. So we know that Warner Brothers has been in the process of a merger. There's been financial strife. So according to CNBC, the merger between Warner Media and Discovery left the company about $40 billion in debt. That's a lot of debt. The CEO says anything's on the table to unlock the full value of their assets, including selling cars. So Jay Leno is a car enthusiast, and at one point he has reviewed one of these Batmobile tumblers. He was able to review one of the original movie prop cars, and the tumbler was not his cup of tea necessarily, but he allegedly said that it was a unique machine handmade by talented craftspeople. So Warner Brothers is hoping that millionaires and billionaires out there will agree. It comes with quite the price tag. Blake, do you want to give a guess on the price tag? Did you look at the story already?
Well, like $3 million.
Yes, he looked at the story already.
Well,
$3 million for a Batmobile. That wasn't even in the movie.
It was kind of hard not to look at the price tag when trying to find a photo of it.
I never know if you actually check my emails. So it's not a movie used model. This is a rebuilt tumbler, Wayne Enterprises tumbler. And so it's completely new replica that Warner Brothers is hoping they can sell you for $3 million. I don't know if $3 million is coming from one that wasn't even in the movie. So they're saying it's a limited production. It's 10 Wayne Enterprises tumblers. They have a whole website for this. If you are in the market for a Batmobile tumbler, you can go to brucewaynex.com and get your name down. It's $2,999,000 or $990,000. The specs are powertrain, 6-liter engine with 486 foot-to-pounds of torque. I don't know engine stuff. It's got, what is that? 4-liter transmission. It's 5,511 pound curb weight. There's seating for 2. It's Kevlar, carbon fiber, sheet metal, and fiberglass. It has tires, smokescreen, da. So would you buy a replica Batmobile tumbler? Would you buy one for one? Would you drive around town in a Batmobile tumbler?
No. That's like it's definitely not above the Cybertruck and the worst cars I want to be seen around.
What would you rather be in? A Cybertruck or the Batmobile tumbler?
The Batmobile.
100%.
Yes.
I would 100% drive this thing around just for funsies. Am I going to buy it? No.
No.
But if I had the opportunity to drive it around and like wave at people, I would absolutely drive this thing around downtown St. Augustine. It's weird looking, but it is weird looking in a
cool
way that I think is cooler.
Yes.
than
like to put it nicely, so I rather drive the Batmobile than a Paleka lean truck or a Cybertruck.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I'd rather drive the Batmobile tumbler than either one of those as well. Although, I mean, like I have a friend who has a Cybertruck and he thinks it's so much fun, and my kids rode in it, and they thought it was fun, and I'm sure it is fun. It just looks like Elon Musk gave his kindergarten age kid a piece of paper and said, "Draw daddy a truck." And that's what they drew, and he built it, and now people drive it around. Yeah, so I'm pro Tumbler over Cybertruck, but I'm not spending $3 million on anything, much less a replica Batmobile Tumbler. That's just me. Put it in the comments if you'd buy one if you had the chance. All right, Tap into the Trends is brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Looking for a portable building that's built to last? St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises, it has been serving the community since 1988. Featuring Handy House, America's #1 manufacturer of portable buildings, they offer everything from utility sheds and workshops to lofted barns, offices, and fully custom buildings, all designed for strength and long-term value, with over 70 structures in stock, plus free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, and easy financing. St. Augustine Handy House makes adding space simple. Visit them at State Road 16 or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right, back into the news. Walmart at Durbin Park expanding by almost 9,000 square feet to boost online grocery pickup capacity. Walmart is planning a major expansion at its supercenter at Durbin Park area of northern St. Johns County, aimed at boosting its online grocery operations. According to the Jacksonville Daily Record, the nearly 195,000 square foot store at 845 Durbin Pavilion Drive has submitted a permit application to expand its online pickup and delivery space by about 9,000 square feet. The proposal is scheduled to be reviewed by the county's Development Review Committee on March 4th. The project, labeled a proposed OPD expansion, would be built on the northern end of the supercenter. OPD stands for Online Pickup and Delivery, reflecting Walmart's continued push to expand e-commerce services and meet growing demand for online grocery orders. The expansion is part of Walmart's nationwide initiative to remodel and upgrade hundreds of stores to improve pickup and delivery efficiency. The company reported a 27% increase in e-commerce sales during its most recent fiscal quarter, highlighting the rapid growth of online shopping. Walmart, the largest grocery retailer in the United States with more than 4,600 locations, recently became the first retailer to reach $1 trillion market valuation, driven largely by its blend of low prices and expanded online convenience. In addition to the Durbin Park project, Walmart is also moving forward with a brand new supercenter in St. Johns County at World Commerce Center. A building permit was issued in January for that 179,000 square foot store, signaling continued growth for the retailer in the region. Yay, Walmart! What do you want me to say?
Yay, huge consumerism.
Yay,
Walmart. I definitely understand why Walmart's growing. Like their pickup market is huge compared to like Instacart or like any other delivery service. So like when I was doing like Uber Eats, like one of the biggest places that I went to was the Walmart pickup section. So and definitely there's a lot of that, like I've seen a lot more employees like walking the floor at Walmart, pushing the giant carts.
Yeah, they're bins.
For the pickup orders. So it's definitely popular. So I definitely understand why the need for the expansions there.
I'm a curmudgeon. I don't do a ton of other people shopping for me. I've paid for delivery from Walmart once, and that was like getting ready for a birthday party. Realized I didn't have drinks. We had gotten all the snacks and baked the cake and the whole deal, but we didn't have any drinks, and so I did a delivery order once there. I have done pickup on occasion, and if it's for non-perishable things, then I've had no issues with pickup. You do have to be careful. If you are very specific about your brands, you have to like unclick the you can replace this with an equivalent item. But I've had no issues with pickup. It's just, I don't know. It's convenient, but you have to like plan ahead for that convenience because it takes a few hours for it to be ready. So you have to plan your day. And I could see that if you worked like 9 to 5 regular kind of office hours, that it could be super helpful to just be part of your routine to schedule that pickup on the way home. And then you don't have to get out again and walk around. I prefer the pickup over delivery just because I'm not trying to pay premium store prices for Walmart products. But that's just me. I'm cheap and I'm a curmudgeon about it. But also, I kind of feel like I need the exercise, so I tend to go in and get my stuff myself. Are you big into deliveries or doing pickup?
Not anymore. Like I think like understanding the prices of like understanding like, oh wait, how much are delivery fees?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. That's the point where I was like, yeah, I should probably just walk myself, you lazy.
Yeah.
And I just realized someone's in the comments right now. Oh, hi, Dad.
Hi, Troy. We're
Hi.
having a great time. I hope you are too. Please don't send me any more videos of you eating grubs.
No.
I don't want to see that. Poor grub. Pour your gut. No good. All right. All of Florida is now at risk thanks to these invasive termites, experts say. Eat those instead of the grubs, Troy. New study from University of Florida is raising concerns about growing spread of invasive termites across the state. According to researchers with UF and in combination with IFAS, two destructive species, Formosan termites and Asian subterranean termites, are moving further north and expanding faster than experts once expected. Historically limited to South Florida, decades of monitoring data now show the Asian termite steadily advancing north, while Formosan termites have become established in most coastal counties and major urban areas. Researchers warn this trend could put much of Florida at risk by mid-century. UF officials say long-term partnerships with pest control professionals will be critical moving forward, helping track where these termites are spreading and respond more quickly to infestations. Experts say both termite species originate from Asia and are considered amongst the most destructive in the world. In previous interviews, UF entomologists explained that human activity may be accelerating their spread, particularly through boats that unknowingly transport termites from port to port. Formosan termites are especially concerning because their colonies can contain millions of insects and cause tens of thousands of dollars in damage to homes. They forage aggressively and are far more destructive than native termite species. Formosan termites are already established in several states, including Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, and California. Asian subterranean termites pose a similar threat, but were once limited to warm climates. Thomas Shovik, an associate professor of urban entomology in UFIFAS, says Asian termites have now spread as far north as Tampa, Orlando, and Melbourne. He notes that the vast majority of serious termite infestations in Florida homes now involve either Asian or Formosan termites. Even more concerning, researchers have confirmed that the two species are interbreeding. Great. It's like everything else in Florida. Last year, scientists discovered a hybrid termite colony infesting a tree in Fort Lauderdale, confirming that a new hybrid species has established itself in South Florida. Researchers worry continued crossbreeding could produce termites that tolerate colder temperatures, allowing them to spread even farther north and potentially into other states. While scientists say this widespread expansion may take decades, they caution that the long-term outlook points to these invasive termites becoming common across Florida. For now, researchers continue studying ways to slow the spread and manage infestations while urging homeowners to remain vigilant and seek professional inspections if they notice signs of termite activity. Ugh, slow the spread gives me the willies just to see it. Freaking great. Like, what am I going to say?
Yeah, it's definitely nice. It's definitely nice living in a 1920s home, knowing
All timber.
yes, the wooden floors, wooden support beams. You know,
Yeah.
the fun stuff that termites like to chew on.
I feel like it's just a matter of time before every building in downtown gets tented, and then the cycle starts over once all of them have been tented, and they just start getting tented again. I mean, old
Yeah.
timber attracts termites.
We've been delaying our tenting for a while now,
Yeah.
so we need to get on that before it's too late.
Yeah. We our first home was cinder block home, and that felt very secure. I'd see a tent go up and I don't have to worry about that. I'm in cinder block. Our house now is not cinder block. It's more of an anxiety these days than it was in my first home. Yeah, I hate termites.
Yep.
You got to be vigilant, walk around your property, look for the signs. And if you suspect it, then call someone quick.
Yep.
All right. How do you want to check the comments today, Blake?
All right. On this Tuesday, I will terrifically forge my way into the tremendous topics of the tolerant minions.
All right. That terrific forage is brought to you by BNS Signs. For more than 50 years, family-owned BNS Signs has been the trusted name in signage across St. Augustine and the surrounding area. From bold vinyl lettering to large pylon signs, BNS Signs does it all, backed by fast installation, expert crane service, and reliable repair and maintenance to keep signs looking their best. Named Business of the Year in 2025, BNS Signs is known for quality craftsmanship and top-level service. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. All right, give us a comments report.
All right, so quick correction to the weather report today. I originally said it was going to be sunny and cold, but it turns out the sun's going to be helping us a little bit today. The highest going to be 75 today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for a gas report, Nick did confirm that was $2.59 at Costco and Buc-ee's.
Right.
Question of the day, there was definitely a lot of mentions for Apple Watches and actually the push start stop button on cars instead of turning a key. And then also today is National Umbrella Day, National Home Warranty Day, and National Flannel Day.
All right. Hey, I wore flannel on accident.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then Bobby did make the comment that says that the Cybertruck doesn't have a style.
It has kindergarten picture drawn style.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like the push button cars either. It bothers me. I do not like it.
Yeah.
I do not like it, Sam. I am. All right. Do we have a Stordom stat?
All right. Stordom stat on this day. Oh, forgot to put the overlay up. My apologies, Sonnies. All right. On this day, February 10th, 2014, Shirley Temple died.
Oh no.
Yeah. She was born. April 23rd, 1928. Some of her most favorites, most popular songs including "On the Good Ship Lollipop." Some of her best movies include Little Miss Marker, Bright Eyes, The Little Colonel, which the Little Colonel actually featured the first African American entertainment, Bojangles Robinson, Curly Top, which also had the song "Animal Crackers in My Soup." I remember those songs because of the commercials for the Shirley Temple box set that were on Nickelodeon all the time.
I remember this commercial.
Yeah, I remember it so much of like just watching SpongeBob. It was like, who are you?
Animal crackers in my soup.
Yep, that song in particular is just like, yeah. So, but I believe she's more famous for her soda.
Soda? Shirley Temple?
Yeah, the Shirley Temple mocktail.
Right on. What year was it that she passed?
She passed on this day, February 10th, 2014.
2014.
Yeah,
All right.
she was 85.
All righty. That's Stordom Stat brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Craving real Southern barbecue? Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine, serves up slow smoked favorites made to satisfy. Start with crowd pleasers like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets. Then dig into their tender baby back ribs or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including their famous garlic bread. And no visit is complete without Sonny's signature sweet tea. Sonny's Barbecue, local Pitmasters since 1968. Can we ask Clay Murphy if you can have a Shirley Temple at Sonny's Barbecue in honor of Shirley Temple today? All right, do we have plugs?
Yeah, plugs as well. If you want to help support the Night Owl for Now, you can also contact me at BlakeNightOwlForNow@gmail.com.
All right. Everyone say a quick prayer for Troy's gut because he's eating bugs in the Andes right now.
Yeah.
And everybody wish Susan Grigsby in the comments a happy birthday. That's my mom and it's her birthday. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube and Rumble. We got Bollocks tonight. Bye, guys.
Bye.